Welcome to Tennis Person Journal, your updated grades debate. If you got your coffee ready, let's get down to the pages.
So this result was really impressive, and we do have those guys, all of them together here, and we can really see how the grades they fare with each other. And we've also got why each one is placed so high or perhaps so low in the listing. But look, to be inside these 25 list, it's amazing. It's amazing. In my opinion, Anthony Wilding was the highest, the greatest of all time. Wasn't for the World War I, he would be our Babe Ruth. And still the guy doesn't make it to the top 10. That's impressive. I thought, in my opinion, he would be like top 3 at least. He didn't make it over there. And Djokovic, Federer, Nadal, I believe they were top in the list. Instead, no, they were sharing the list with Laver, Tilden, and Rosewall. Something I didn't really expect it. And Pancho, that I wasn't even sure if he was going to make to the top 10, he is in the top 10. He is in the top 10, and and it's a very, very fair thing that he's actually there. And Sampras, that I thought it would be top 5, didn't make it. But he's a top 10. I mean, Sampras is there, right under Renshaw. And Renshaw is like, there are some people that have seen Renshaw, have seen Tilden, have seen Laver, have seen Wilden, have seen even Borg. They have seen even Borg. And they said that the level that Renshaw brought to the tennis was unbelievably higher than whatever all of those other guys could possibly do. And that's incredible, because Renshaw played tennis in the 1870s, 1880s. Fantastic. But look, Renshaw was, for tennis, tennis was at its beginnings, so there's nothing beyond there. There's nothing beyond it. What Renshaw brought to tennis was something never seen before. And when I say never seen before, it's in history. It's like in 5,000 years, nobody has never seen something as big as Renshaw before. So that's something that we really should appreciate. Of course, if we bring Sampras back in time to play Renshaw, he would beat Renshaw easily. But to have the idea that what Renshaw brought to tennis was so much bigger than what Sampras did, I think that's the key point here. Because the size of Sampras, of Renshaw, in terms of greatness, in the 19th centuries, were light years ahead of what Sampras did. Because before Sampras, we did had Tilden, Laver, Borg, all that before Sampras. And after Sampras, immediately after Sampras, we've had Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic. And Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic, they actually played Federer actually played Sampras and beat him in Wimbledon, his backyard. So Sampras did great things. My favorite player, personally, but still, what Renshaw did was beyond that. Not to mention that Agassi was, I think their head-to-head is 2014, and Renshaw's head-to-head was something like, he didn't lose to anyone basically. He didn't play Sears though, but people at that time said that no, it was not possible to compare. Sears would be top 10, but he couldn't possibly beat Renshaw. And then we had other very good players like Hamilton and Ernest, which is Renshaw's twin brother, also really good. But William Renshaw was something beyond imagination, and he was only threatened many years later, about 20 years later in time, by the Doherty brothers. Well, maybe 10 years in time, 10-15 years in time, about the Doherty brothers and Wilding. but still, Sampras was surpassed much earlier than that. Renshaw didn't actually got surpassed by them, because Lawrence Doherty and Anthony Wilden didn't really win as many majors as Renshaw, nor did they stay as many years as number ones as Renshaw did. And we've got Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer, almost like all of them surpassing Sampras. So what Renshaw did back in them was greater than what Sampras did. That's why he's placed above, and that's what the numbers show. That's exactly what the numbers show. And the same thing we may consider about the other ones. We're gonna keep on talking about this, guys. It's a very interesting topic, very, very interesting indeed.